Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle. And today we are talking about how Trump has officially agreed to debate Harris on these three networks, but at the same time, you will see what Harris responded with. Now you'll see exactly what I mean. But officially, Trump did offer Harris to debate on September 4th on Fox, September 10th on NBC, and September 25th on ABC. So basically, she gets to decide which ones she wants to do, or she wants to do all of them. But there is an advantage for Trump, which I will talk about. So, this is what Kamala Harris responded with. She said she will not agree to the Fox debate on September 4th. So, she will not agree to the Fox debate on September 4th. But she may do the NBC 10th and maybe the September 25th on ABC. But after this happened, this is what happened. So Trump agreed to ABC debate with Harris. So basically, this is what's going to happen. Trump will debate Harris on September 10th on ABC. But I think Trump might have a good idea to go with the Fox debate as well. But if Harris doesn't join in, he should take advantage of that, acting like she didn't accept it because she didn't want to because it was Fox. And I think that's a big advantage for him. But it's interesting that they wanted to swap the ABC debate with the 10th instead of NBC. So Trump will be doing the ABC debate on the 10th. And hopefully it would be pretty cool to see an NBC debate as well, just to have two debates in there so it could really help Trump out. But Trump did officially agree to an ABC debate. So no matter what, on the 10th, ABC, it will be Trump versus Harris. So it'll be really interesting to see. And if Trump does win the debate, he's going to get a massive jump in his favorability and in his aggregate for polling. And that is a big advantage for Trump. I think even if he gets one debate, as long as he can win in that debate, and Harris isn't a good debater. Remember the Tulsi debate? If anyone remembers the Tulsi Gabbard debate with Harris, Tulsi whooped Harris in that debate. And honestly, I think Trump could do the same because Trump is also a good debater as well. It's just people always want to bring up, oh, he's lying, he's lying, he's lying. As long as Trump does a good debate and shows that Harris can't debate whatsoever, I think it's a big advantage for Trump right there. And to show you guys, I also want to show you some other things as well. So Trump, I think I know why he did this. So Trump is expressing openness to marijuana legalization. And I'm only going to bring this up for a short time. The only reason I'm bringing this up is this could win over a lot of younger voters. Harris has a big advantage in young voters right now. I believe she has 70 points or 70% to Trump's. So she has like over 70% of the young people from 18, I believe, to 25. So if Trump expresses stuff like this, I do think he'll win over a lot of voters. Now, obviously, a lot of conservatives do not like the openness to marijuana legalization, but at the same time, you got to understand, if you want to win over some of these voters, you need to do something like this, like marijuana legalization. It's not that bad as people say. I would understand that if it's regulated to a certain degree, I think it's fine. Now, if you did like a completely legalized where there is no restriction whatsoever, it could be a bad thing. But if you do have a certain amount of restriction to the legalization, I do think it is a big advantage for Trump, and it is a good idea to do because you will win a lot of younger voters over. And if you know people that do smoke marijuana, they are big supporters of Democrats. But if a Republican ever came out to say that, most Republicans wouldn't do it because they really hate that aspect. But for Trump, he's a little bit of a different Republican. He isn't a normal White House Republican. If he can bring out the support for something like this, I do think he could win a lot of supporters over, especially the ones that are right-leaning, ones that do smoke marijuana, but or at least independent ones that don't like conservatives because of that issue. But I do think this issue would bring a lot of voters over to Trump, specifically younger voters, because a lot of younger voters do support this issue and a lot of conservatives do not. So if Trump could get this over with young people, I do think he could get a big advantage over Harris. He wouldn't win the younger vote, but he could get more of an advantage. Maybe make it 50% to Harris, or actually not 50%, maybe 55, 60% to Harris instead of the 70 or 75 that she has. So I think that would be a big advantage for Trump. But getting past that, I also wanted to bring up this. So I talked about this in my last video. So this is the general election poll I was talking about. So this last poll had Harris +5, and now it is a Harris +1. And with 2,000 registered voters, it is a big advantage for Trump. I understand it's a C pollster, but I do think this is a big advantage for Trump right here, mainly because Harris has been exceeding in polling for over a couple weeks. So her actually finally declining is a good thing. And even though it's a C pollster, them having her up by +5 is a big advantage for Trump. I do think that this advantage really helps Trump out, and I do think if Trump even has the lead or is very close with Harris when the debate comes, if he wins that debate, I do think polling is going to shoot up for Trump especially, and it won't even matter that Harris is on the debate stage, because as long as she loses, I do think Trump really wins in the polling, and he will definitely win in several swing states. But this is a bad thing for Harris, a very bad thing. And even though it's a C pollster, I do think if more polling does come out like this, which some has came out for Trump, if more polling comes out like this, it is a big advantage for him. And then also bringing this up, I also want to really talk about this. So Trump's favorability and approval ratings are approaching the highest mark on record for him. And they're actually right here. I wanted to show you. So this is 538. I'm not sure if, 538 is one of them. So he has an 8.2 unfavorable rating. And I'm not exactly sure what the highest he's had is. Okay, it's around this mark right here. It's very close. So it's like around the 8.1, I believe. It's very close. But he's never had a favorable rating. But if he can get even close to a favorable rating, I do think Trump has a massive advantage over Harris. Now, obviously, if you look at Kamala Harris, she does have a +5.6. But remember, a lot of people had a higher favorable rating of Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump when he faced Hillary Clinton. So as long as he gets close enough to Harris, he doesn't have to jump her, but if he does jump her, that's a big advantage. But he doesn't have to jump her. But as long as he gets a close advantage with Harris and she doesn't get in the favorable mark, I do think Trump can still beat Harris relatively well. I don't see Trump getting in the favorable mark, but if he really does, that would be a very big advantage for him. But I did want to show that just to show you guys that Trump is about to get an all-time high in favorable, as well as Harris has already exceeded her. Well, actually, no, she has not exceeded hers. She's actually been in the favorables before, so she is not close yet to her highest mark. But Trump is definitely close. He's very close to his favorable mark. Probably maybe like a day or so he'll officially have his favorable mark, the highest it's ever been in his history as a president, or even before he was president, because I believe the last one, actually no, the latest one they have on here is from 2021. I'm not sure what his favorable rating was in 2016, but they did say the highest mark ever, so it probably wasn't very high then. And I also wanted to show this. I did show this in my last video as well. It hasn't really changed much. So Trump versus Harris. Harris does have the advantage in the RCP average, but some polling hasn't came out yet. That has came out, like specifically the one I just showed you. Obviously, it's the Harris +1, but that is that's a big disadvantage for Harris because of the Harris +3s, +4s, a lot of +4s, and even a +5, the one I showed you. So it is a really big advantage for Trump to have these numbers. But it is very awesome to see that Trump is going to be officially debating Harris on September 10th. I can't wait for that date because I do think Trump is going to whoop her in the debate no matter what. But anyway, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to talk to you guys about how Trump is officially going to be debating Harris. It is really annoying that it took this long to get a debate together because they had a debate set. They had a debate that Trump wanted. He wanted several debates. And she's like, no, ABC. Trump offered again. No, ABC. She is just the most irritating person imaginable. I guarantee you if she won the ABC debate, she wouldn't want to do another one whatsoever because she'd be too scared to do it. But if she did one Fox debate and won a Fox debate, she could have the biggest advantage ever against Trump. I really don't understand her how she is, because I would think if she was like someone like Barack Obama, I guess you could say, someone that's likable to a degree as a person, he would debate on any network whatsoever. As long as he beats the person, he's going to probably win the presidency. And with how Barack Obama was, even though I'm obviously bringing up Barack Obama, I just wanted to talk about it. So the way Barack Obama was, he was really good at winning a debate. So, and he was very respectable. So I think if he was on a Fox News debate, he would have demolished whoever was in his way. But maybe not nowadays because of his age and how he is now. But other than that, Harris is just acting the complete opposite, and it makes sense why some people just don't like her because of how she is, and people are just favoring Trump in certain aspects. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to talk to you guys about how they're officially going to be debating finally. It sucks it's only one debate, but hopefully there's going to be more debates, but we'll see about that. I have no idea. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Do you think Kamala Harris is very dumb for not just agreeing to all three debates? I think Trump has an advantage specifically because I think Trump he should do all three debates. And if she doesn't join the ones he doesn't join, he should still debate the blank person that's not even there, because it shows that Harris isn't a good person and Harris doesn't care what the other candidate thinks. So she just tries to turn it around. So him debating on Fox and him debating on like NBC alone without Harris would be a massive advantage. Now I do think Harris will debate on NBC. If she does lose the ABC debate, she'd probably agree to the NBC debate. But for the Fox News debate, I really just don't see her doing it whatsoever. I do think it's an advantage for Trump to possibly just do a debate that Harris doesn't show up to. I think that would be a big advantage for him and would get a big disadvantage for her because it shows she's not presidential. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I'm not sure when my next video will be out. I know on the 15th, my prediction videos will officially be out, which will be my first prediction videos with Harris on the ticket, as well as finally the vice presidents on the ticket. This will be the first one with also both vice presidents. So it'll be Tim Walz, it'll be Harris, Tim Walz, and then Trump, Vance. So that's going to be really interesting to talk about as well. Just show you what I think. I think it's going to be closer than what it's been. But I do think that in a lot of aspects, Trump is probably going to be coming out on top, depending on how it is by then. It's only like 6 days from now, but we'll see. I have no idea. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.